Alrighty, as promised, we are back. We are making our decision on where to go next. We did not want to go into the nebula because we don't have a lot of extra energy. If the nebula saps some of our weapon power or some of our shield power, we're going to have a hard time surviving. So we're just going to take the safe route, go civilian, try and get a little bit more scrap, build up our energy to get the fourth shield, and then build up and maybe get a little bit of I can't even think of what it's called, engine. So I hit a nebula anyways. Hopefully I didn't accidentally pick the wrong one. No, I just ended up in a nebula to start with. So obviously need to go here because this is that major quest line. It kind of sucks because this is all by itself. I don't think I can go to here, 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 and then back here. I feel like the fleet might be there already. So then it all comes down to, do I go down this way and then back up? I have 16 fuel. We are in sector 6, so there's one more full sector. I don't want to be caught off guard without fuel. So the decisions we have to make here are just nasty. I'm going to go back one, see if there's a store over here, maybe possibly here. Otherwise I can jump from here to here, so that'll be fine. Fuel allocation is tough though. Alright, so you become part of a Zoltan space encounter. An ancient Zoltan wise man who has managed to harness the power of a spatial rift, but seems to have been driven completely mad by the power. Choose your doom, he demands. This is all part of a day's work. So Mantis, Slug, or Rockman? Which one do I want to kill me? If I pick Mantis, is he going to send a Mantis onto my ship and have him kill all my guys? Fortunately, I have enough staff right now that if somebody gets killed, it's not going to be the end of the world. Because max is 8, I have 7, so that's good. Slug seems the least imposing. I feel like the Slug, what it's going to do is it's going to be a hit towards my energy. I don't want to do anything against my ship. So this is probably a border. This is probably some serious energy stuff. So Rockman, let's pick him. And I just get a rock ship. He's got flak cannon, some sort of electrical thing, and 2 ion weapons and a rock thing. So I got hacking, so I'm not afraid of that. So let the good times roll. So we are going to hack away at his weapons. And we got a lot of work to do to take out his shields. I don't know, maybe it would have been smart to go after his shields with the hacking. But what's done is done, so. Alright, so there's that. Weapons are down momentarily. Here we go. 1, 2. Watch this closely. Oh, that's good. So now we can hit some weapons. Just like... actually, we're going to go the other way so we hit the weapon chamber first. Yeah, suck on that, Mr. Rock. Alright. I'm going to take auto off on 4. I'll leave 1 and 2 up. And he actually has his weapons up again. I'm going to split the difference on 1 and 2 here and take them both out slowly. There comes the ion weapons. Actually, I'm switching this to that one. I don't want that flak cannon coming back up. He can shoot his ion stuff all day. I do not care. Let him do that. Yeah. So choosing the rock was obviously the best way to go. Didn't get a lot for winning it. 31. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So over 100 for that encounter. So I am very pleased with that. So actually, it's going to be 180 plus another 60. It's 240 to get my last layer of shield. That leaves me with 90 for a potential store. Selling the pike beam would be about another 20, so that gives me 110. Selling the Artemis probably give me like 10. I probably have about 120 worth of scrap to work with. Oh, thankfully there's a store right here. So I'm going to roll the dice and go to this node here first. Try and get one little bit more scrap. Either that or it's just a single wasted fuel. automated reloader, and some scrap. So that was actually about as good as I could get because I got an augment. Weapons recharge faster now. So I'm not going to complain about that for free. It's not one that I would ever purchase. The only weapon one that I would purchase is the weapon pre-igniter. If I find that in the store, we are buying it. That's why we're not wasting our money if we don't have to. We always want to have a good 100 in the store, so if you find that pre-igniter, you can buy it. Plus I got stuff here I can sell. Weapon pre-igniter is, I can't even describe how awesome it is. And some days it almost seems necessary. In order to win the game, you need the weapon pre-igniter. That's just how I feel some days. But I do not get it here. That is, God, there's no weapons at all, so that kind of sucks. I'm going to pick one of these other guys. I've been waiting on one of these extra for a while. I wanted to get my 8th crew member. That's happening. I got the scrap to do it. So I'm going to pick this guy. He's got engines, or weapons, so I'll put him in the weapon room maybe. He can power it. First time I don't have hull damage, that's good. I don't need drone parts. I don't really need anything else. I'm not a big fan of the clone bay. I would rather heal than have clones. Some people might feel different though. I'm going to save these just because in case I accidentally spend some scrap somewhere, I want to have a fallback there. Alright, so now this is coming in, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total fuel. That gets me out of this sector with 11. That's reasonable. Let's go to this one here and try and milk this one for all it's worth. We need to get a good amount of experience in this one here. He doesn't have a teleporter, so he's got a bunch of mantis that are just going to basically be dead. So we have to take out weapons because he's got 2 different types of bombs. Never a fan of bombs. And then after that, I'm just going to fire away at his weapons. I don't even care about his shields and his other weapon because this isn't going to hurt me. So we'll do this. And then we will do this. And this is going to be pretty amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better salvo. He's still got a... Oh, that son of a bitch. Apparently I didn't hit it hard enough. Took 1 damage. Not the end of the world. Got it back in scrap, but I thought I did pretty good damage to him, but I guess I was wrong. Another store down there. I don't know. Obviously I can't go to that. That's too far out of the way, and this here is the main one with that secret technology that I'm trying to hunt down. I really want to get that. Intruders on board, Zoltan shield, a beam weapon, and this here looks to be the same charge laser that I have. So I don't think this here will go through the shield. Yep, super shield prevents it, so I can't hack just yet. They're invading with a bunch of energy guys. That is just stupid. I'm gonna try and get those guys with airlocks. So, oh, there's one other little laser over here that I didn't see. So, who's got attack? Anybody have attack? I will send this guy in here. Always like to fight in my health chamber. Come on in here, buddy. They don't seem to want to come in here. Alright, so... Gosh, that kind of sucks. Alright, I'm going to work on auto firing over here and just work on the shields. I have to deal with this attack over here, so I'm going to let this run its course, and then I'll ultimately throw some hacking on there, but I don't want them taking out my weapons. So I'm going to ditch the view with this guy here and get him over there. Send this guy over here and send this guy over here. And I actually got them nicely with airlock. That worked perfectly. Alright, so we'll close this stuff up here. Let that guy in. This is all ready to go. And everybody's got decent health. I'll close all my doors. Alright, we got out of there really nicely. Alright, so now that's down. Pike beam is up. Kiss this guy goodbye. See you later, sir. Just got his shield up, too. He does have that chain laser, though. But I do, too, so he's not going to make it. That was a pretty tense fight, too. We haven't had one like that for 2 videos now. Back in that asteroid field was the last one that was really challenging. But we got out of there. Bunch of scrap. That's good. We're going to heal some guys. This guy, Davian, was a weapon guy, and Maxim is a weapon guy as well. But Maxim's better, so what do we want to do here? Honestly, this Rockman, Naomi, I don't know why I got him on here. He can actually sit in the middle. He would be better off for incoming attacks. Same with the Sem. Sem's not an attacker per se, but Nikus is doing alright with his piloting. So Nikus does not have any attacking. I'm going to send him in the middle too. That should be a decent loadout. Since I don't have anything really in engines anyways, my piloting's not going to be that beneficial anyways. Alright, so we have a quest marker. We're going to do one more, then do the quest. Hopefully this isn't a disaster. After this here, I'm going to spend my scrap and get my last layer of shield since I have the scrap to do so. Alright, scrap recovery arm. 71 scrap, love it. Alright, so let's get this. There's that. One more layer there. 2, 4, 6 on weapons, which could be 2, 4, and then 6. Do I want to pay for 8 of them? It is 90, and 100 is 190, plus another 60 is 250 total for max weapons. Without a 4th weapon that's worth a shit, I'm not actually going to do this just yet. I'll hold on to my scrap and hope I find another weapon in Sector 7. Maybe it's going to be the technology that I get from this here. I would love it if this is like a Vulcan laser. Then I'll spend every scrap that I have to get my weapons maxed. Oh boy. So this is Mantis Aggressor. This is the real deal. So fortunately, they don't actually have Mantis on there. They can only send humans in there. So I feel like I can handle them because I have a pretty big crew. I'm more concerned about what their weapon loadout is. And I see a little teleport bomb, and I see probably a burst laser, maybe Mark III. This might shoot up to 5 shots. So I feel like I have to take out weapons with my hacking and then slowly whittle down the shields. Thinking though, let's see what pops up once we unpause. Teleport bomb. He doesn't have any type of... I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn on my Artemis. I haven't used this in a long time, but I'm glad that I saved it because he doesn't have any defense drones, so he can't shoot this down. And my Artemis is going to load before his thing. So it does 2 damage, so I'm going to shoot this at something. I'll determine that in the spur of the moment, and then I'll throw hacking out there as well once I determine where I want to go with this. I might not know until we get down to right before firing, because yeah, they're sending 2 guys in. I gotta micromanage, so these guys are dead. I don't care about that. Big burst weapon coming. Alright, so I probably could have saved up my pike beam, but that's okay. So I'm going to hack the shields. And then I'll have enough time with that where I can lower shields, and then I can throw all my attacks into weapons. And that's including the Artemis missile, I believe. I'm going to do that as well. So do this. Hack. Pause. Shit, he's still going to get it off. That teleport bomb is going to be... I don't know what it's going to do. To be honest here. I think I got it. I don't see where it went. I may have gotten lucky. Those humans are actually pretty good fighters. Okay, I gotta heal Mr. Rock Dudes here. Cooldown on the hacking is still quite a bit. It's a perfect time to use missiles, actually. I have a ton of them. I'm just going to let the Artemis just spam in there and look at that damage it does. Take out those shields. I'll take the weapons with my auto fire. I'm liking my odds on this one. So now this would be one instance where I'll take the deal if they give me a deal, because I want that technology. Whatever it is, I feel like it's going to be useful for me. It's got to be, right? Although I killed them. Alright, so blah, 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 blah. I don't really care what that is. Ask about the Mantis ship. So, transmit coordinates. So, I got titanium casing, which is nice. Extra hull point, scrap, fuel, and a drone part. I don't know if this is the technology that we're talking about. I mean, it's nice to get an augment and all, but I thought I was really chasing down a bonus ship or something. Titanium casing is just an extra little bonus here to defense, I think. So, systems extra plating that provide 15% chance to negate it. But this hull is still damaged. So I save the system, but the hull is still damaged. So, ultimately not that great of a skill. I never buy it. I never buy that augment. So a little bit bummed out about that, to be honest. Alright, let's just try and get to Sector 7 and get out of here alive. Okay, so he's got a pretty hardcore charge-up weapon there. Missile weapon and some sort of other energy-based weapon, one of those heavy lasers. So I'm going to throw hacking. He's got hacking too. So the important thing is to, if he hacks something critical on mine, I have to retreat. That's the only bad thing about hacking. When you get to the end and they hack something important, like the mothership will throw a hacking drone out there too, it sucks bad. It really sucks. Alright, so we'll do that, and then we're just going to bang away at shields for the moment, along with more attacked weapons. So I need to get that off. He did the health room, so I'm not going to complain about that. That's about as good a room that he could have did, because nobody's in there either. And I actually connected with my missile. That's good. He's going to get a missile shot off, though. Here it comes. Dodged it with no evasion. That's pretty damn impressive. But I'm not doing any damage to him. Alright, so I'm going all out. Actually, no. Go back into here. Hack again. Yeah, we'll go back this way here. We got to take out those shields. I feel like he's got really good evasion too. Alright, now I'm making progress. He's only got one laser, so that ain't gonna hurt me. That was a tricky one, though. He was starting to have me worried. 45 scrap. I'll take it. And then we're going to exit. So we have scrap to spend. Do I want to invest it on my engines? Not just yet. Let's see if there's a store first. I'm still hurting for weapons. We see that I wasn't able to get through that triple shield very easily. That only comes with another weapon. So I can go to Zoltan or Zoltan. So either a controlled one or their home world. So which one seems the better route? Going off of this little angle here, I'm just going to keep going up and away. So we're going to go to the Zoltan, but we'll actually we'll do that in the next video. This is going to be a good point to stop since we're transitioning into a new sector. So we'll pick up with Sector 7 in the next one, so stick around. We'll have that in just a moment.